David met a beautiful girl named Emily online. Emily lived in a city very far from where David resided, so they never had the chance to meet in person. Emily was stunningly beautiful, with fair skin and eyes that sparkled with hope and life. They began a strong love story, talking for hours every day, dreaming of a shared future, and planning every detail of their life together. David was a diligent and ambitious young man, but he bore responsibilities that far exceeded his capacity. He worked 2 jobs to provide for his family, in addition to caring for his elderly parents and younger siblings. This situation made him constantly busy and affected his ability to communicate regularly with Emily. Emily always complained about his being busy and felt neglected and lonely, even though she knew how much he loved her. Despite all this, Emily endured the circumstances patiently because she deeply loved David and understood the pressures he was under. She always tried to be supportive, sending him encouraging messages and sharing her dreams and aspirations for the future. However, over time, she began to feel frustrated and hopeless due to the lack of constant communication, which weighed heavily on her emotionally. They continued this way for many years, struggling to maintain their relationship despite the challenges and difficulties. Occasionally, David would find some time to talk to Emily and apologize for his being busy, and those moments would bring some joy to their lives. But the daily pressures quickly ruined those happy moments. Eventually, a time came when Emily became intensely angry due to the neglect she felt. She could no longer bear waiting and being patient, and she began to feel that David did not care about her enough. Despite all his efforts to explain his difficult situation, anger and frustration had taken over her heart. A major argument erupted between them, where Emily expressed her overwhelming feelings and the pain she felt due to the recurring neglect. David felt helpless and sad, knowing how much he loved Emily and wanted to make her happy, but he found himself trapped by responsibilities he couldn't escape. He tried hard to find a balance between his duties and his love for Emily, but he failed. He believed their love was worth the sacrifice, but he felt powerless against the demands of daily life. Emily wished David could be more present in her life and dreamed of a day when they could be together without barriers. But she didn't know how to overcome her feelings of anger and frustration. David didn't know what to do to resolve this problem and felt that all his attempts had failed. In the end, David and Emily remained in a state of estrangement, each living in their own city, each carrying love and pain in their hearts. Emily always thought of David and wished things were easier, while David sought a way to bring a smile back to Emily's face and prove to her how much he loved and was devoted to her. Despite all the hardships, both of them longed for each other, hoping that fate would bring them together again someday.